world's #1 fixed wireless podcast, hosted by Benjamin Tansky and
Errol Capellian. How's everybody doing?
welcome everybody. Let's jump
Dive
in
right
here and play a fantastic intro here. Here we go. Love that intro.
Love it. It's growing on me.
It is fantastic. Tell me
So-
something awesome. How's your day going today?
So far, so good. Got lots of events going on. It's busy. It's a busy couple days, which is good. It's always
the
busy,
events.
but yes.
It's the summer, right? It's getting warm. People want to go
Mhm.
outside. They're cooped up with COVID, with whatever else they're doing.
Now they're going out to shows. They want to go to a show. You want to go to a bar to show. If it's in a park, how are you gonna pay with your credit card with Natural Wireless? That's how.
Boom.
amongst other
POS
things.
systems. That's
Boom.
right. That's right.
Yep.
Live streaming, POS terminals,
Yep.
back of house production. Look, we're starting the reverse order from what we wrote about.
We're completely skipping the.
That's
the agenda.
totally
Completely
fine.
skipping.
That's
Go
totally
on.
fine. That's totally fine. So really today we don't have any special guests besides us as the special guests. So we're really discussing hybrid versus pure fixed wireless. I posted something the other day about what the difference is and why it's important to articulate to the end user what they're getting when they get fixed wireless. Just like not all gasoline is the same, well, not all fixed wireless is the same. If you want to save a couple of bucks and you think saving 20-30 bucks a month is okay to get a hybrid connection when you can get a pure connection, you will kick yourself when the fiber goes out in a nearby building and also takes out your fixed wireless. Why? Because it's connected. Because it's connected. One building feeds the other one with fixed wireless. And if this building has a fiber last mile over here and it's connecting, they're both down.
Yep.
Tell me a little bit about it. You see this every day. Come on, give me some examples.
So let's think about what it actually looks like, right? So let's say you're outside New York and you're on a cell phone tower or something, right? Fiber runs to the base of the tower and there's a bunch of fixed wireless that's coming off the top, right? Same principle in a big metropolitan area. Like, oh boy, Aviva's gonna love this. So let's say you're in a large building, a big skyscraper. Someone runs fiber into the basement, runs it up to the roof, and then puts a bunch of fixed wireless antennas on it, right? It's the same principle. The minute that fiber goes down, all those antennas go down, and they don't have a backup. And as a result, your fixed wireless is down. So now it looks like your fixed wireless carrier is down because of the fiber cut. In reality, your carrier was always really a fiber carrier, and they just brought last mile fixed wireless to your
not even last mile. It's more of like a relay.
Pretty much.
Is it you have something in your nose that's stuck?
Oh yeah, it's exactly. Now everybody can say Carry on.
It's true. So when I hear last mile, I think from the hardened data center to the physical client location. That's right here, last mile. But correct me if I'm wrong. Did you mean?
Well, we have a different. You see, this is why it's useful to talk about the definitions of things, because in technology, everyone has a different buzzword for something or another. So when you define last mile, you're defining it from the data center where a carrier lives to your end user.
Correct.
Right. So I would say last mile is essentially your point of entry into the building. Right. That's just because I'm a lowly deployment man who focuses only on who we got?
Yo, Sally.
Hey,
what's
Sally,
up, Minneapolis?
What's up? Very nice.
Shout out.
Welcome.
Yeah,
Shout out.
I agree that there could be a variation of the definition of last mile, but at the end of the day, a hybrid fixed wireless connection is not going to solve the customer's problem if they're requesting a diverse connection. Diverse meaning they need something separate from the fiber that's last mile.
Correct.
And a lot of players are getting into the fixed wireless business because I can go buy an antenna and say I do fixed wireless. Yeah, they can. That's great. It's good for everybody, but it's also not so great for everybody because they'll design a network that's solely reliant on a nearby fiber building that's not backed up. It's not a data center. It's not a tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3 for that matter facility
Yeah.
with backup power. It's just a
Or
lone
back up
commercial
anything.
building.
Yeah.
I don't want to name names,
Mhm.
for other fixed wireless providers, but there are a number of these operators in our market that
Mhm.
sell hybrid, and
So red flags, at least for me, and maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong, is when you hear buzzwords like spoken wheel, like if you hear a carrier that says I have a spoken wheel design,
uh-huh.
you should potentially be concerned. So why is it concerning? A spoke is like if you think about a wheel where you have a central point and then all these lines coming out to the outer ring, right? That central point is your fiber fed tower, right? And that's where your cut is going to hurt you. So we should really get them out. Next week we'll come with a drawing. Of
It's
this.
true. It's true. But spoken wheel is, not that it's, I don't want to age anybody, but you hear that with, different types of architectures. We'll leave it at that.
Right, right, right. But when you're hearing a fixed wireless carrier say this, because that's the fixed wireless carriers that I have worked with outside of natural wireless.
Do tell.
We're not going to name names as well. Will always rely on their spoken wheel design, which is where they'll run a fiber to a tower somewhere, and rely completely on that tower for endpoint locations, right? Which is what makes you very vulnerable to fiber cuts. You see, and then you look at what we have here. You have two antennas in that
Yep.
picture because we do not rely on any.
Oh, is that a Strong Island? Because
it's right next to my water.
you're from Strong
Right?
Island.
Oh yeah, every day. We got to get some Strong Island sponsors on here.
Sorry, I interrupted. You were saying about the dual path, the two
Yeah,
antennas.
so the reason why dual path even makes sense is that you need to have both of those paths need to be independent from fiber, right?
Yeah.
So if you were to have two paths, both of which are dependent on fiber feeds on the other side of those links, you're not really diverse, right? You don't have path diversity. You may have, you could arguably say you have PoE diversity, but you don't have path diversity.
That's
Unless
right.
you want to jump in there, Ben.
No, that's right. Absolutely correct. I wanted to share this next picture here. You can tell me. Let me see how good your memory is. Where is this photo taken?
I vividly remember. This is
5, 4.
Ad week.
Oh,
Right?
are
we even allowed to say that?
People. Yeah, I know where. I know where it is.
I remember where it is, but yeah, it's a good time. This is
ad week.
great.
So
this is a great event. Yeah.
This is live streaming. So anyone that's doing an event, internet event, Wi-Fi event, boom, live streaming. This is live streaming to like a completely different scale. We're talking, dozens, if not hundreds of simultaneous streams. But
yeah,
this is all being fed through an ultra low latency fixed wireless network infrastructure. And to be even more detailed, it is a pure fixed wireless infrastructure. It is not relying on any last mile underground fiber. So we're going from this venue here back to the hardened data center. I'm going to scroll through and show you another picture.
He's gonna put me on the spot, people.
That's a streaming rack. I mean, this is a rack that production companies have for streams. I don't want to get too down the rabbit hole here, but this next one, I guess this kind of gives it away where we are. Right?
Yep. And you can also see our access points in the front and the foreground there.
Oh yeah, look at those. Yeah, those are Xeris arrays. That looks like
Xeris arrays. Yep.
Yeah,
that was a good picture. Oh god, that was very wide up. Oh, I remember all this. Oh,
yeah, that's.
I bet you should quickly scroll through this.
This is
somebody else's brand, my friend.
This is VIP back of house ad week.
Yes,
but again, just wanted to show like that fixed wireless is not a new technology. Drum roll, please. It's 121 years old. It is not new.
I just lost a bet.
Not new. You owe me lunch. And
good.
It drives me up the wall to hear that, hey, fixed wireless is new. We don't trust it. Can you give me a demo of it? we've never used it before,
Right.
right? Time and time again, you hear that, right?
Right.
But what troubles me is that carriers, big MNOs, mobile network operators,
Hmm.
use freaking fixed wireless every day for their own mobile network
Hmm.
infrastructure. Why does your cell phone have such low latency? Yeah, it's got some fiber on the back end connecting it to a data center, but these towers are all interconnected with
Fixed
a
wireless.
product that is, guess what, 121 years old, fixed wireless. Look, all
Boom.
those arrows are fixed wireless links. Anyone
Hmm.
that says fixed wireless is new should be calling me so I can give them a product demo.
There
Who
you go.
invented it? Who invented fixed wireless? Are you
Ask
gonna
Ethan, our director of network.
Ethan Hayon invented fixed wireless? I think it was his cousin, actually. Nikola
Mm-hmm.
Tesla? Are you guys
Yes.
related? We'll have to have a separate meeting about that later on. But look at this. It's not a new technology, people. It's used every single day. Every single person in America uses fixed wireless. And it's something that carriers don't want to talk about because they're invested in their fiber and they have a lot of money poured into this technology.
Hmm.
At the time, yeah, it was awesome. It still is awesome, but it's not the only game in town by any stretch, you know, by any stretch. And I get very
Hmm.
passionate about this, very passionate.
With good reason. So that, I mean, that brings up a lot of other interesting
You
points, right?
want to
Because
be
like
successful? You look at this picture here.
the
This young lady is successful. She's very successful because she
because
gets it. She gets fixed wireless. She gets the difference between diversity and redundancy. You want fiber underground. That's great. Get your fiber, but get the fixed wireless up on the roof.
hmm hmm Listen, you couldn't. I couldn't say it better myself there, Ben. That was
Yes, you
you get
can. You can
you're
say it
get
way better. Come on,
way
give me
better.
some
Listen,
Strong
it's too
Island.
late. Well, listen, Strong Island's gonna take a back seat to this level of commitment. My question to you, Ben. So when you're listening to people talk about circuits, right, and they're looking at a product that we provide, because I'm sure the question comes up all the time, which is the difference between like dedicated and best effort, right? Because that's a part of the reason why people use us is that you see these giant cameras, I believe, that are streaming.
Dan,
Is that
Dan,
where is this?
Dan Skippy. Oh, you don't even remember.
I don't remember
Let
anymore.
me massage your brain for you.
Yeah. Uh huh. Uh huh.
This is a product launch, a simultaneous product launch for the
Oh.
first name of the company starts with an S
Uh
and the
huh.
last letter ends in a G. So,
And that's the end of that. Yep. Yeah, I remember this now. I remember the awning. Oh god, I'm
right?
having
This is
flashbacks.
this is this is a major production. We're
Yes.
talking, you know, I don't even know what you call prime talent, like class A talent. I don't know.
Hmm.
Your,
Hmm. Yeah,
big
they're streaming
big
a
names.
concert here as part of a product launch. They need a dedicated bandwidth for this because actually, surprisingly, that building could not provide them dedicated bandwidth. I remember.
That's
So
insane. And that just
yeah.
goes to show that there's a disconnect between building management and ownership on what exactly they feel their tenants need versus what the
Right.
tenants actually need.
Right.
Not what the owner thinks they need, because that's really irrelevant. You want to give your tenant what they need, not what you feel they need.
Right.
I don't want to open a can of worms here, but that just
Too late.
shaking up all sorts of stuff. Check out this last shot here. Check out that. This photo, Errol,
I
remember
remember. Of course, I
this was before TikTok was even TikTok. Does that make sense?
yeah, it was before TikTok was gigantic.
This is like this is
Mhm,
the platform they used using
mhm,
natural wireless, ultra low latency, fixed wireless, I might add, for a massive advertising show. And after that show that was powered by natural wireless,
mhm.
they exploded because the quality of those connections on all those screens was phenomenal and everyone loved it.
Yeah, that was an incredible. Because also those are all individual like phones, and it dawned on everyone that oh my god, we're gonna have 125 phones
Yeah.
trying to hit the network at once,
Yeah.
trying to pull
Yeah.
data at once, and then listen, the network had no issues. I mean, we designed for that case.
For
after we
specifically, look at it. Look at all these worker
Yeah.
bees here. Come on. Where's this one? Where's this
Oh
show?
yeah,
Come on.
this I have no idea. This is
Ah,
the white
this is
room
a-
with a bunch of people in it. Ben, what do you want from me?
this is an auction house on the Upper East Side.
Oh,
These are production folks working back of house for a fashion brand that every woman that's listening to this world's #1 fixed wireless podcast knows all about. Wear their clothes, wear their belts, wear their shoes. But this is just back of house doing social media stuff. This is all powered with natural wireless. That's right. That's right. Do you see what we're getting at here? Successful brands work with companies that are successful, such as natural wireless,
baby.
Listen, I don't want to take up more of your time because I know you got a lot of shtick to do.
You know it.
But I do want to take more of your time up.
Do it. Feel free. Carry on. I, on the other hand, will see myself out. No, but this was, as usual, an excellent time, Ben.
Listen, I hope it was educational for all the minions and listeners out there. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email, comment. Yeah, we'll be
answer our poll when we put it out. We're going to put up some more questions on stuff you might want to hear about, topics that would benefit from a show. You'll find out soon.
All right, with that, thanks everybody. Now go sell something.